Discovered that with my white hair, and when I use the argan oil for all hair types, it stains my hair.
Yes.
So it kind of makes it yellow, which I kind
Some oils, they do stain.
Yes, but
you have to be careful with some oils.
Right.
Yeah.
But I did like that because I didn't have to color.
Yeah, this is more quiet corner.
Oh, okay,
than
yeah,
there. Okay.
yeah.
Yes, you have a lot of breakage.
I know.
This looks a little bit yellow for me. And the low light, the problem with the low light, I do not like to do low light on hair like this because you cannot follow it next time and it washes out to more orange. So basically you have some strand that looks even more orangey than the rest. We like the warmth in the color.
I like a variety of different colors in my hair to make it look more natural.
So you don't like this now?
Blends okay.
Because if the white bothers you and you don't like it, there's much simpler solution. You can color this with a half shade or one shade that's closer to what you have here. And by the time it's your next roots color, it's going to wash out and it's going to be ready for gray. You're just overcomplicating things for no reason. Instead of applying whatever you're applying, if you're happy with your strategy, you could stick to it, no problem. If you're coming to me to work on the color, then I would tell you, if the silver bothers you, then I will give you a color here that's slightly warmer because you don't like the silver, if that's your case. And we'll give you a bit of color. It's gonna look one color, but it's gonna wash out for the next, till the next roots regrowth. It's gonna blend with it. Because whatever low light you do here is not gonna blend. It's not gonna show. And to make it show, you have to go dark. And if you go dark, you cannot follow it.
I think what I like doing, I like not touching my roots at all. And I like, because then when the roots grow, you don't see it and it almost looks like these are highlights, but you know, I kind of like not, because I can go months without doing anything.
Okay.
Because this is covering all the roots. And then underneath, this kind of peaks some darker colors.
Okay.
You know,
so you want to stick to doing your oil
my
thing?
program. Well,
so today you're here for the texture, for the cut, or for the color?
well, two things. I'm just a little concerned about doing this myself because I can't see what the heck I'm doing. But what I do normally is I take a strand like about this big, and then I put the darker color on, and then I take the next.
The darker
strand.
color or the oil?
Actually, I have the box.
The box there. Okay.
There, and then I take this strand a little further away, and I do about just 10 of them, and then I leave all of this just so it stays not unhealthy.
So if this has been working with you.
Pardon?
This plan been working with you?
I like it because there's no maintenance.
Okay, then stick to it. At least you don't need to rely on the hairdresser and it's giving you the color that you want.
Yeah.
And you maintain the natural roots. Then if you're doing something that's working with you, stick to it.
Right.
You don't need to rely on someone's opinion because everyone has a different view of what's the best way.
Yeah.
If you found that that's easy to handle and it's giving you what you want, then stick to it.
Okay.
The biggest problem I see it here, as you mentioned, is the breakage. You have breakage all through the length. And the hair need a bit of cleaning and cutting, which I don't know how much you are planning to...
Well, when I curl it, it goes up to about this
So
length.
you want to leave it as long as possible.
Yeah, yeah. And
now your haircut is straight from the back. You like this shape?
I do, but I don't know what your opinion is.
I rarely do this haircut because when you do that, it's much longer at the front than the back. And this looks too hanging and has no movement to it. And the longer the hair is and you barely cut it and it grows slow, it means will get thinner and thinner and the gaps will keep getting worse. So usually this extra angle that you see here, I'd like to get rid of it. So even if we maintain the length at the back, this whole thing will go away.
Now, I just have one other thing. I have a really high forehead. Is it possible to do invisible blending underneath so then the hair will stick up?
No.
Doesn't work, hey?
No.
Okay.
You're talking about the volume?
Yeah, because it's so flat.
No, nothing. You have a pointy head. You might not notice it. If I shave your head now, it's almost like that. And the hair is quite fine and grows sideways, so that makes it even more flat. So it has nothing to do with just the thickness. It has to do with the shape of the head and the texture. So this is something I cannot change much. You're leaving the top quite long, which drags the hair even more heavier. So if you allow me to change the cut at the front and you allow me to introduce a bit of movement and remove all the heaviness, then you might feel like, okay, when you shift it around, you get a little bit of volume. Not much, but enough to kind of hide what's going on here.
Some streaks underneath, so the color
With
is
a color? No.
Yeah, you wouldn't do any color right now?
No, let's leave it. Stick to whatever you're doing, because whatever streaks I do, they're not going to blend. The streaks you're doing with your color, they're barely changing the color tiny bit, so stick to that. I can add a few foils, but I don't know how much you're comfortable with the...
Yeah.
Do you like the streaks to look like this?
Well, yeah, I kind of like, all the different color. I mean, I could do it again.
You can do it, I don't mind, but I'm telling you, I'm not a big fan of this kind of
I won't
combination.
do what you're not a fan of.
But if you want to do it, I'll do it according to your guidance. But I don't like adding low light on blonde hair like this. It washes out the orange, and I'm not.
Okay. So we're just going to just do a bit of a
fix the cut and treat it if you want.
Okay. I'll do what you suggest.
Okay, let me give you quickly the breakdown of the price. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Looks a lot more calm. It was so frizzy before and so unhealthy looking.
Okay, so I needed to push you to add a bit of rounded shape at the front.
Okay.
I know you were very attached to the length.
Yes.
And so because this was too long, so I had to kind of get you to, come on, motivate you a little bit. The treatment did the job. The hair should feel much easier to handle. The introduction of a fringe, it really does instantly the job. And I think the fact that you have a little bit kind of mid-range size forehead, it's good. The thin hair here and the slope, this is all contribute to having the perfect chance to add a fringe at the front. So when I cut it, just rough dry, it should be easy to go. Whenever it's wet, don't put the brush from under. When you get out of the shower, when it's still wet, like literally dripping wet, put the hair dryer here and you do this, bam, 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 till this goes in the direction you want.
Very easy.
After you finish, if you want to touch up the ends with a little bit of brush, you can, but you might not need to do that. Okay?
I love it.
Yeah?
It feels so soft and healthy. And I love the bangs too. It's been
the
so
bangs
many
were
years.
on spot.
Yeah, it was a great idea. I wasn't even thinking of doing that. So.
I know we didn't do color, but I promise you, if you let your color grow, this is what's done before and it's already patchy. You don't need that anymore.
Okay.
You have way much nicer color than all the patches that they've been doing at the bottom.
Okay.
It's gonna take you a while to get used to my idea, but I promise you, you're gonna love it more. If you decide that you hate the gray, we can put platinum with a little bit warmer color on the top as a proper roots color. No need to do this low light thing.
Okay.
This way you don't see the gray, you see a lighter version of blonde. If you want beigey feeling, if you want a bit of warm, a bit of gold, we can play around with that. Okay?
Sounds great.
And the hair should feel much thicker after we cut all the wispy ends. I ended up adding a couple of light layer on the top, so the tangle should be way better now. I mean, the treatment did the job, but the layers now, it should be really helpful so those ends, they don't tangle. Because most of the damage with wavy hair, it's happened at the surface, at the top. So that's why I always insist to my clients, the top layer, cut it short a little bit, because most of the damage is here. The hair underneath is a bit healthier. The hair on the top is the one that struggle usually with the dryness. Sounds good?
Sounds fabulous.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Ah, nice. I like that. That's glasses. My son wears almost blue glasses all the time, and it's about time to change it for him. He's like, I want exactly the same one. I'm like, I don't know if I can find the same one.
I was never anticipating to do this, and the treatment was a great idea.
Okay.
Really, really necessary.
That's it. Put your hand through.
Oh.
Don't be shy.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Glad to
Thank you
meet
so
You're welcome.
much.
Thank you.